Okay, so I have many downloads today. This is Goddess Renixia. Glad that if you're watching this video, I'm glad that you're watching this video. This is the many downloads that I get. This is what's happening in the collective today. Um, this is what's happening in the collective today. Um, if you're stuck in a cycle, let me put my sweater on. If you're stuck in a cycle where you know, an ex or whatever, they know how to get you back. They know how to pull you back in. That's because you have a wounding that you need to heal. So if the sex is hella good, that shouldn't be the reason to keep you. Because a lot of the times that's what they use to get you all cut off. To get you all cut up. To get you all caught up in everything. You have to be careful how people think. Because people don't... Oh, my head is... People don't have your best intention at hand. People manipulate you. You know, they'll use your wounding, especially if you trauma bonded with them. Especially if you trauma bonded with them. They will use what you say to them against you. So you have to be careful what you say to people. And then you have to be careful how you meet somebody. Because chances are, just because they're with you doesn't mean they changed. Like I said in that last download, this is how you are stuck in a loop. This is how you're stuck in a cycle. Because there's things that you have not healed. And people know how to manipulate that. They know how to manipulate that wound. Because you told them about that wound. They know how to get you with the temptations. Because they know your temptations. They know what gets you weak. And they use it against you. You have to be able to start trying to heal so that, you have to start knowing the pattern, right? There's patterns in everything. There's patterns everywhere. There's patterns in prophecies. You know, there's a plane that had just fell out of Louisville, Kentucky. Well, there hasn't been one for a while, right? So then, when is the next time a plane is going to fall out the sky? It's a pattern. There's something else happens, and then something else happens, and then another plane fall out. You have to identify the pattern and break the pattern. But you have to heal. You have to heal what are the kinks in that pattern. Why do you keep and see, this includes me too. I'm not outside anything that I say, because I keep attracting the wrong type of men in my life. So it's like I have to sit here and look at myself and go, why do I keep attracting the wrong men? Well, it's first and foremost, I trust way too damn much. I trust the wrong people. Because I'm really not trusting. but I trust the wrong people. And I have to know and be able to discern, as you know, because people, you know, even narcissists, manipulators, the people who operate on the other side, they know how to be nice for a minute. They know how to put on a mask and be nice for a minute, and then the mask falls off like a shapeshifter. You got to keep putting the mask on, putting the mask on. It's like, what is it? An avatar. Wasn't that? Wasn't there this type of? I don't know if he was a god or what, but he would take people's face based on their emotions, and the avatar had to sit and talk to, I don't know if it was a god or a creature or whatever, and get some information from it. And you had to, you know, if you express any type of emotion, when it looked at you, it would take your face. That's what I'm getting with how people know how to wear different faces. You have to always be aware of everybody that you come in contact with, because people are not going to show you how, people are not going to show you how they really are if you're unawake. This goes for the unawakened, the people who refuse to embrace their gifts, people who refuse to turn, who choose not to follow Jesus. You don't follow the church, you follow Jesus. Jesus is not in the church, first and foremost. When you choose not to follow Jesus, and see, I always thought in my head, you know, I didn't understand, because, you know, back in the day when I was going to church, it was like, you know, Jesus is a shepherd. And I would hear both sides of it. I would hear, Jesus is a shepherd that oh, dang. Jesus is the shepherd I shall not want. But I never understood that. Because I'm like, Jesus is a shepherd, and I want Jesus to shepherd me. I never understood that. That confused me. I just thought about that today. I was like, you know, that verse always threw me off, because I'm like, I want Jesus. Jesus was a shepherd, and I want him to shepherd me. You know what I'm saying? He left the shepherd for that one that strode off, because that was the one that was unawakened. Because we can, you know, the awakened can, yeah, we need our shepherd, but we can hang by ourselves too. That's why he left that one. I mean, that's why he left the 99 for that one. Because that one was unawakened. That one was still lost. Because the 99, we can hold our own till you come back. But that one couldn't. That's why he went after that one. Mm, mm, mm. These downloads is heavy. Mm, mm, mm. You know, what else? Yeah, there's patterns everywhere in life. And you have to identify the pattern. You have to, like, how do you break a generational curse? Well, you have to see the pattern in the family line. You have to see the pattern. When I said, now in this case, the pattern is with an ex hooking up, manipulating another person to get them back. But she's already pregnant with a man's baby, and she manipulates that man to take her back. They have intercourse, and then she's pregnant. And then she already knows she's pregnant, but then she tries to act like this man is the baby's father. That is not the case with my mom. Because somebody comment, what goes around comes around, da 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 da. That's not the case with my mom. My dad, or that man that she was married to, was sneaking around, having intercourse, and making babies with all these other women. So my mom was lonely. Met somebody, fell in love with him. That's the opposite case. Because I have a copycat. I have a few copycats out there that want to try to act like, oh, this is this. You say one thing and they will turn it into something else. I've learned that throughout life, that you have to be careful what you say, because people will take what you say and turn it into something else. And I'm like, that's not what happened with my mom and dad. My mom wasn't out there hoeing around. Let's get that straight. She's not that type of woman. I'm not that type of woman. With 12:12 on the clock. So that comment right there kind of threw me off. I became triggered. Because that's not what my mom is. But that's who my copycat is. See, the thing about it is, I don't care who my twin is with. I don't care to be with him or whatever. But I have a problem with people who are trying to act like they are me. That's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with the copycat. That's okay. I don't care who you with. I don't care who he's with. I don't care. But you're not going to sit there and act like you're me. That's one thing you won't do. 1313. I don't care who he's with. I don't care what he's doing. But I know the next chick is not going to sit there and act like, oh, I'm your twin. I'm your twin. No, you're not. Be yourself. Stop trying to act like somebody else. You want to wear all these different masks. Can't stand people like that. There's a lot of things going on. And you have to identify the pattern. Right now, it's a whole bunch of people in the collective that are struggling. They're struggling to heal. And then they have somebody on the side, 1414. And then they have somebody else on the outside that they see him struggling to heal, and they prey on him and they pounce on him like, hey, oh, I got you. How do you think the devil talks to people when they down? He don't come at you as he is. He gonna come at you and go, what you need? Oh, I got you. I got you. And then when you let your guard down, that's when he gets you. Because people are talking about people are talking about people selling their soul. Everybody, you should be able to tell when somebody done sold their soul. 1515. You should be able to tell. You should be able to tell. It's out there. It's playing out. It's out there playing. Clear as day. You have to be able to understand the consequences of doing that. There's consequences to everything that you do. If you constantly have to wear a mask to get and manipulate and get what you want from men or women, whatever, that is the work of the devil. That's a work of a demon. Because you constantly need it. It's not something that you can take a break from. It's something that you got to constantly feed. Constantly feed. So they got to put up the different mask. They got to lie. They got to manipulate. Excuse me. I have to go wash some dishes. So downloads are down for a minute. But really listen to what I'm saying. Because I see the pattern everywhere in society and everywhere. God is running seer. Peace.